Friends, welcome to your general reading. This is just going to be Aries through Pisces, all of the signs. I will point out any signs that come out if any major arcana come out. If you need anything else, go down below in the description box. There's a lot of stuff down there. Can answer any questions. This is going to be tarot and moo tonight because I'm ready for bed. I'm already in my nightgown. And I was like, I'm really going to get on there with a moo, but I was like, oh, whatever. It is what it is. We're ready for bed around these parts. You could be within the energy of this message, before the energy, or this energy could already be behind you. Again, take it as it resonates for you. And let's see what we got. I am an intuitive reader, so keep that in mind. Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Moon card. There's a lot of suffering and silence here, but it doesn't make somebody overall sad, is what I want to say. The Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, you feel very deeply. You could be empathic. You could be in tune with people around you because of an environment that you've been around. Trauma does that to you. Childhood can do that to you. You could be a very spiritual person and again be empathic. Whatever it may be, you're very sensitive. You are very independent as well. Now, there are women on these cards, but for my male viewers, don't pay attention to gender. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy within themselves. We have to have that balance. And yes, there is a balance in our external world that's different than that, but our internal world, we have both masculine and feminine energy. This is a receptive energy, basically. I don't feel like you're making a lot of moves right now. There are a lot of water energies here. Now, Cancer is here on the board. This is Cancer's major arcana. The Moon. I feel like you are keeping to yourself. The Moon does represent the nighttime, keeping things in the dark, keeping things hidden, keeping things close to your chest. I do feel like mentally you're not doing as well as you show you are. Is what I want to say. The way you present yourself, you don't look like you're struggling, whether that be with stress. I heard postpartum, stress, something situational in your life like postpartum. If you have any other mental illness, situational depression, grief, losing somebody, whatever it may be, you don't look like what it is you're going through or have been through. And even though you may struggle in a mental capacity, like let's say you're going through something where you're grieving, you're still getting up and doing what you need to do to maintain yourself in your life. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You're just taking that time to yourself to process your thoughts, process the energy around you, process what it is you're going through, but you're still open to people. I don't feel like there's anything major crazy that's happened here. It doesn't feel like trauma or anything. It just feels like somebody that presents themselves in a way that you wouldn't question if they were okay, or you wouldn't question if they were going through something, or you wouldn't question if they were hurting in some degree. Like, for example, let's say that someone's loved one passed away, and that very well could have happened. Someone's loved one passed away. You are grieving a lot more than what people perceive you to be grieving about. You aren't overtly showing your grief. You're covertly keeping it hidden, is what I'm getting here. It's a very light and airy energy, though, at the same time. Again, I feel like you're very multifaceted. You're complex. You're very dynamic. You can be happy and sad at the same time. You can love someone and still let them go at the same time. You can be both angry and elated at the same time. You can be both resentful and grateful at the same time. Like, you can have multiple feelings at the same time. And that's what I feel is going on with you right now, is you are feeling a complexity of different emotions depending on what it is. I'm getting circumstance and situational. It's really what it is. Circumstance and situational. Depending on what it is. In situations you're happy, in other situations you're like, damn, like dagger to the heart. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting with the Ten of Swords. But I do feel like you're kind of getting into the other end of it. With the Ten of Swords, you know, that's a finale. That's the end. You've won the race. You've gotten to the end of it. So I feel like if it is, you know, grief or something that's going to live with you and you're going to live with long term or forever, you've gotten through the major brunt of the initial impact of it with the Ten of Swords. Like, the shock factor is gone. Like, oh my God. What else do we have here? The Moon card. Now, we do have Cancer energy. Cancers, you are very sensitive people. You're very nurturing people. You are the mothers of the zodiac, whether you're a man or a woman. You tend to take on that role, and that role can be very dynamic in itself. You know, when you think of that role, you think of the witch, the maiden, and the crone. You know, the heart, the intellect, and the spiritual side of it all. And with the strong sponge-like energy that's here within these cards and in this reading, I wouldn't be surprised if you feel very, very deeply and you understand the energies around you. Queen of Cups. Receiving it all. Taking it all in. Ten of Swords, Moon, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Again, women presented on these cards, but could be for any gender or whatever you identify as. The Hermit card, Virgo energy. So now we have Virgo and Cancer out here with the major arcana. So the Hermit card, when it is upright, it's about taking a pause. It's about, okay, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to take myself out of the limelight. I'm going to put myself in the shadows. I'm going to sit myself on the bleacher. I'm going to, you know, not participate in this game. You are ready to participate in the game again. Hermit card reverse. Again, you are on the tail end of either the initial impact of something painful, you know, the tail end of going through a depressive episode, the tail end of the initial impact of grief and loss, the initial impact of a diagnosis of an illness or a disease or cancer. You know, whatever it may be, you've gone through the initial impact and you're able to now live with this. You know, if you're dealing with something that's ongoing, you're able to also enjoy life, receive what life has to offer to you, and keep yourself emotionally available. But also understand that you're going through some things that are also hard, and you might have bad days, and you process those days as well. But the Hermit card shows, I'm ready to enjoy and embrace life again. The Queen of Pentacles is not here, but slipping up and saying that. The Nine of Pentacles does lead to the King and Queen of Pentacles. So you are on the up and up when it does come to your money, your career, your assets. Again, nothing deterred you is what is really the overall message. Nothing has stopped you or deterred you. Even if it's like imposter syndrome or you do live with, you know, a mental health situation, it doesn't stop you. If you're dealing with grief or you've lost somebody quite important to you. For some of y'all, I am getting a spouse, like someone that was very important in the day-to-day operations and dynamic of your household. And it's quite a loss to your household. Let's get a clarification on the Hermit reverse. Some of you guys just could be venturing out again, hanging out with friends, going out and doing things, becoming more social. You may have withdrew for some time from the people in your life, from the friends in your life, from family, from just going out and doing what you used to do, whether it be hobbies or social events or participating in clubs. I don't know. Whatever, maybe. The Hermit card reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're getting your energy back. You're a lot more balanced now. You've gained balance. You've come back into equilibrium. When we go through things, sometimes we get too overstimulated and dysregulated. You took the moment to re-regulate yourself, re-regulate your mental mindset, re-regulate your emotions, your mental mind, all that physiosocial part of us. Yeah, you re-regulated yourself. The Fool card. I just cut the deck. Fool card. Yeah, you're ready to just move beyond whatever this was. You're ready to start healing. You're ready to start putting one foot in front of the other. You're just ready. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. And you're doing so not in a weak way. Again, you're not coming out of this on the other end looking all beat up and mangled. Remember, this reading started with, you do not look like what you've been through. You do not look like what it is you're going through. You do not look or present yourself in a way that people would know. There's a Ten of Swords energy that lingers around you and presents itself sometimes. Nobody would know that. And no one would know that you went through this process, this transformational process of regaining an equilibrium and re-regulating yourself from a dysregulated situation that really, honestly, threw you off balance and threw you off your game. All in silence, though. All in silence. All right, so we're going to get one of these Island Time Wellness cards, and then we're going to get an Animal Oracle card. These are really quick little messages. So we're just going to shuffle and see what comes out. No extra meaning to them. So just interpret them the way that you do. We have Inner Peace. Clearing past ancient trauma, physical, mental, spiritual practices, love inner child. Again, a lot of healing going on. I don't know why my camera won't focus. And then let's get an Animal Oracle card. Again, a little quick little message. Nothing too in-depth or detailed. We have the Rattlesnake. Snakes are all about healing. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So healers don't heal other people, not necessarily like doctors and nurses. People also heal others by showing them how to navigate situations and get themselves out of those situations. Whether that be mental, financial, romantic, situational, career-wise. It's being a mentor, it's being a guide, it's being like, hey, we can navigate through this, we can get through this, let me show you how. And sometimes that's just by leading by example. Like, we hear it all the time, like, I can't believe blah, 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 made it out on the other end of that. Look at them now. Look how much better they're doing. If they can do that, I can do that. If they can leave that person, I can leave that person. If they can go get that job, I can get that job. If they can, buy that piece of property, I can buy that piece of property. If they can work themselves up to that level, I can work myself up to that level. Like that type of thing. But I'm going to leave that there. I love you guys. If you need anything else, look down below and have a good night.